Vanderpool Petroleum, 88 in DJ Netto. And just as we said, we're doing multi-car qualifying. It looks like we're going to go single-car qualifying as DJ Netto is on the methanol for his opening qualifying lap.
They changed it. They just forgot to tell us.
That's it. White flag wave for DJ. His opening lap will be a 10.779. 10779 lap 1 for DJ. Podium finish Wednesday in Tulare. And his second lap will be a 10.791. Again, for those at home looking at My Race Pass, please go to the November 23rd event. That's where you'll find your live timing and scoring. Next qualifier, 88K Cohen Shaw out of Fresno, California. The green flag will wave the first time by. Cohen aboard the Shaw Structures Unlimited Fast 4 Media Weco Welding, number 88K. Cohen, not a lot of sprint car starts here in 2024. Lap number 1 will be an 11.732. 11732. Cohen, a loader at UPS. Wasn't hoping to make the show here today, but luckily he was able to get the time off. Checker flag waves, 11.412. Lap 2 for Cohen Shaw. So 11.412, the official time for 88K Cohen Shaw. As we welcome up, next out should be the 73B of Braden Chiramonte, back in the family car just like he was on Wednesday in Tulare. Braden of El Cajon, California. AM Ortega General Engineering, RTL Traffic Management, Hacienda Casablanca, and Tyner-Hurst Enterprises all sponsoring Braden as he bounces around turn 4. His opening lap will be second quick, 11.229. This year, Braden, runner-up in the Sprint Car Challenge Tour points. He was also Rookie of the Year this season. Lap number 2 better, a 10.803. 10803. That is second quick so far for Braden Chiramonte. So DJ Netto, 10.779 is the fastest lap out of your first 3 cars. Should be awaiting not Justin Henry. It's going to be Chance Grasty in the X1. He was fastest in hot laps earlier. The F&F Racing Bushy Financial Sierra Single Ply X1. Chance, a former Rookie of the Year with the Sprint Car Challenge Tour, had a pretty successful night here back in September with the World of Outlaws. And he'll go 10.893 on lap number 1. 10893 for the 17-year-old driver. Second lap, how about fast time for Grasty at 10.667. 10667 fast time for Fast Chance Grasty on lap number 2. So Grasty now fast time over Netto, Chiramonte, and Cohen Shaw. Next up will be the 3-car of Cole Schroeder out of Bozeman, Montana. Cole, 18 years of age, driving the S&S Motorsports Rocking R Bar FK Shocks Metech Titanium number 3. 10.904 on lap number 1. 10.904. Next season looking to go more full-time with Wing Sprint Cars here in California. Second lap, 11.003. So lap 1, 10.904. Fourth quick for Cole Schroeder. Looks like Justin Henry is making his way up into the staging area. And here comes the aforementioned Justin Henry tonight in the 5V entry for Van Laer Steering Repair, Bianchi Farms, and CCI Electrical. Justin last night was going to be in the 5VP as a team car to Colby Copeland. Tonight back in the straight-up 5V. 11.098 lap 1 for Henry. 11.098. Hammer down off turn number 4 to the checkered. He'll go 11.018. So lap 2 better of the 2. 11.018. Fifth quick for Justin Henry. Well, next up, this young man making his first career winged sprint car start out of Sassoon City. It's going to be Connor Grasty. Connor, the younger brother of Chance Grasty, who currently has fast time. The younger Grasty aboard the Family Values Daycare Copa Soccer Training number 1. And he'll go 7th quick, 11.722. Drifts up towards the wall. They're off turn 2, a 1.1722. No practice laps ever in a sprint car for Connor. This is cool turkey for him. He'll go 11.851. So Grasty 7th quick, 11.722, his official lap. Brother Chance Grasty still the quickest qualifier, 10.667. Josh Young next up out of Roseville in the 17J entry. Josh aboard the Trocadero Club Special, another one just getting his feet wet when it comes to winged 360 sprint car racing. Veteran of the wingless spec sprint ranks, he's cowboy up in turn 4. 11.262, lap 1 for Young. 1.1262, multi-time winner when it comes to wingless spec sprint racing out here in NorCal. Second lap, still 6 quick, 11.083. So 1.1083, P6 for Josh Young. San Andreas driver Darren Johnson next out in the number 90. Darren, pretty much a full-time regular at the Marysville Raceway up in Northern California, making a rare start down in this neck of the woods. Working the throttle there, bouncing around in turn 4. He'll go 13.034 on his opening circuit. 1.3034, lap 1 for Darren Johnson. Tries to get through that end of the speedway a little smoother. And he'll go 12.310, so he does improve on lap number 2. 12.310, the official lap for Darren Johnson. Well, El Paso driver Aiden Saunders next up. Saunders has made just a few starts out here in California. Lap 1 for Saunders, 11.459. 1.1.459. Once again, if you're at home watching on Flow, he's upside down. Aiden Saunders in 3 and 4. Red flag is going to wave. Number 8 again out of El Paso, Texas, Aiden Saunders. Merced Speedway fire and safety crew quickly on the scene. And good news, there's Aiden Saunders out of the 8 car. That was a wicked one. Kind of got the car bound up over there in 3 and 4, sent him upside down wildly in turn 4 under red flag conditions. Great sight to see Aiden climb out of that car, however. Once again, as we were just set to say, if you're at home watching on Flow, as we take a look at a FloRacing replay and see that big time upside down there for Aiden Saunders. Wow. One more look as he drives into 3 and 4, starts kind of biking, and there goes the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 8. Upside down, barrel rolling several times before coming back down on all 4s. Good news, though, once again, did climb out of the sprint car, catching his breath, talking to the safety crew over there in turn number 4. Again, live timing for the sprint cars on My Race Pass, but you have to go to the November 23rd event. Had a couple questions on that from people in the grandstands and people watching on Flow. So once again, My Race Pass for the Lightning Sprints and Wing Sprint cars, but you got to go to the November 23rd date. So right now, X1 of Chance Grasty holds down fast time with a 10.667. DJ Netto currently second quick. Braden Shiramonte third. Cole Schroeder fourth and Justin Henry fifth. Josh Young sixth. Cohen Shaw seventh. Aiden Saunders turned the 8th fastest lap, followed by Connor Grasty, Darren Johnson. So 10 cars have gone of our 19 here in wing sprint car qualifying. Still trying to get hooked up there to the 8 car of Aiden Saunders. Again, still 9 cars to go here in winged 360 qualifying. In addition to our winged 360s, we also have 11 non-wing lightning sprints on hand today and tonight for the Bay Cities Racing Association. They will use hot laps and qualifying together, followed by a couple of heat races and a main event. Then during the evening portion, they will not qualify. Still trying to get official word on our sprint car format for the evening session. Sounded like we were going to kind of play it by ear to see how the track comes in. Here's a bird's eye view of the 8 car driven by Aiden Saunders, rolling by the front straightaway. Now it looks like the blade's going to come out and try to smooth, possibly over there in turn 4. Got word the blade's going to go to the infield. We're going to get done with sprint car qualifying, and then they're going to do another tune-up on the surface. Well, continuing on with wing sprint car qualifying. Next up, Carson Macedo in the 21. Carson, of course, this year's runner-up in the World of Outlaws points with 12 victories, including the Williams Grove National Open. 47 top fives this year in outlaw competition. That led the way. And he'll go second quick on lap 1, a 10.730. 1.0730 for Macedo. Can he take fast time away on lap 2? He cannot. 10.934, lap number 2. So a 10.730 second quick for Carson Macedo. Reno, Nevada driver Nick Purdy will be next up in the Acme Texture Source number 3. This car, a spec sprint motor with a 4-barrel carburetor. Nick runs over in the state of Nevada with the Northern Nevada Sprint cars. Big Daddy's Motor also sponsoring this entry, planning to just run the morning session here as he bounces around in turn 4. 12.803, lap 1 for Nick Purdy. 1.2803. Once again bound up on lap 2, and he'll go 12.481. So 12.481 officially 12th quick for the 3P of Nick Purdy. Well, the final sprint car start in California for Cody Spencer in the 34 car tonight. This afternoon and tonight. Spencer out of Fair Oaks. He's aboard the NorCal Gun Vault, and he is upside down, and somehow he keeps it on all fours and continues on. There you go. Wow. Not quite a Michael Pickens style deal from a few years ago, but that was pretty darn cool. Cody Spencer, yeah, give him a round of applause. 18.709, smoother through 1 and 2. Cody driving for parents Rick and Kathy Spencer. And he'll go 9th quick on the second lap, 11.449. Well, nice save there for Cody Spencer. He'll take another lap just for good measure. Again, Cody getting set too, as we got another car coming on right behind him. Getting set to move to Idaho coming up in January. Well, your runner-up in the Kubota High Limit standings this season out of Indianapolis, Indiana, the Works Limited, JVI Group 57W, Sunshine, Tyler Courtney. Lap 1, he'll go 6 quick, 11.011. 11011, this year the Midweek Money Series champion. Second lap, he'll stay 6 quick, but does improve to a 10.994. 10994, 6 quick for Tyler Courtney. Well, 5R Ryan Rocha joining us today, was not here in the pit area last night. He's on the green in the R&R Farms, K&M Ag, Tyner Hurst Enterprises, Fagundes Auto Body, sponsored number 5R. Ryan takes the high line through 3 and 4 down to the white flag. He'll check in 9th quick, 11.164. 11.164, the opening circuit for Ryan Rocha, once again way upstairs in turn 3. And he'll stay P9.11.106. 11.106, 9th quick for Ryan Rocha. Well, next up tonight, driving the Josh Weiss 21W, it's going to be Austin Wood out of Sacramento, this year's Placerville Speedway Rookie of the Year. Austin, just 14 years of age this season, ran 5th in the Placerville point standings and wrapped up Rookie of the Year honors. His opening lap will be 8th quick, 11.020. 11.020, lap 1 for Austin. Second lap, 11.044. He'll stay 8th quick. So 11.020, lap 1, 8th quick for Austin Wood. Well, Clovis driver Dominic Gordon next up in the 10 car, helped out by Gary Silveranch's Fortitude Driver Development and J.I. Apparel Company. Dominic this year 7 sprint car wins on the West Coast, ran 4th here back in April with the Sprint Car Challenge Tour, now 18 years of age. He'll go 11th quick, 11.281 on lap 1 for Dominic Gordon. This year getting a good taste of 410 racing along with the 360. And lap 2, he'll go 10th quick, 11.089. 11.089, the better of 2 for Dominic Gordon. He'll go 10th quick. Getting down to the wire here in qualifying, Jennifer Osborne next up out of Geyserville. Malcolm Drilling, Cruisewell Drilling, and Swimming Pool Perfections all sponsoring her efforts. Jennifer, one of the many drivers coming up out of the Outlaw Kart ranks here in Northern California. Her opening lap, 11.821. 11.821 for Jennifer Osborne. Should be your next to last qualifier for the sprint cars. Second lap will be 11.275. That is 12th quick. 11.275 P12 for Jennifer Osborne. And your final qualifier coming up out of Elk Grove, the Works Limited, Finley Farms, JVI Group, Fulkins Brothers Trucking, 57, Kyle Larson. 2010 Golden State Challenge, King of California. Picked up Wing 360 wins here in November of 2020 and 2021. Opening lap for Larson is second quick, 10.716. 1.0716, can he wrestle? Fast time away from Chance Grasty. He cannot, a 10.763, lap number 2. Lap 1 though, 10.716, second quick for Young Money, Kyle Larson. Well, when all is said and done, put your hands together for Fast Chance Grasty. Fast time tonight in the F&F Racing number X1 car. Kyle Larson second quick, Carson Macedo third, DJ Netto fourth, Braden Shiramonte fifth, 6 through 10, Cole Schroeder, Tyler Courtney, Justin Henry, Austin Wood, and Josh Young. Again, that will do it for qualifying with the Wing Sprint Cars. Next up, a little bit of track prep before we get set for the USAC National Midgets.
So as equipment makes its way out here in the FloRacing broadcast, we're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be back here to Merced.
In Bakersfield, we'll see how the West is won. Join us Tuesday night, November 26th for the annual November Classic featuring the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship at California's Bakersfield Speedway. USAC career Triple Crown champion Logan Seavey enters as a defending winner of the event and will attempt to defeat the likes of 2019 Bakersfield winner Kyle Larson and 2022 Bakersfield victor Thomas Meserol. Meet us at the West's fastest 1/3 mile High Bank Clay Oval on Tuesday night, November 26th. Don't get left behind.
Whatever you drive, however you drive. AMSOIL specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicles, so you can work hard and play hard with confidence. Order online at amsoil.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jade Avedisian. You probably know me from the racetrack. I couldn't be more excited to announce that my two favorite supporters, ExxonMobil and Car IQ, are teaming up.
Car IQ and ExxonMobil are expanding the Car IQ network, so fleets everywhere can revolutionize the way they make payments. Using real-time vehicle data, we enable vehicles to connect directly to merchants and pay, eliminating credit cards. Be like Jade. Sign up for Car IQ and start going fast.
Did we help someone today, Daddy?
Yeah, kiddo. We did.
Race fans, use code RACE for 10% off of a full roof replacement from our executive collection.
Welcome to our world. A world of dirt, drift, and dodging fate. A world where all of motorsport collides. A world of digging deep, of grit, glory, and bitter defeat. Inhabited by the strong, the fearless, the barely sane. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of NOS.
Bring on the punishment. Steel-It polyurethane coating is proven protection. The pure stainless steel microflake formulation shields against corrosion and the toughest environments. Use Steel-It on any metal part, chassis, suspension components, arms, and more. On-road, off-road, no road, Steel-It doesn't care. And maintenance is a breeze. Steel-It's easy to touch up, and the steel, gray, charcoal, and black are weldable. No need to remove the coating to repair parts. Follow your adventure wherever it may lead.
Fans, how's it going? Drake Yorker here. We're back out with our Cookout Shake Flavor segment of the night. Not a USAC fan with me, but I would argue he's a pretty big fan of everything. Keone Teixeira, of course, of Keith Kunz Motorsports, as well as many other teams that he's helped out over the years. Tonight, he's going to be our guest on our Cookout Shake Flavor segment of the night. Keone, we'll have a chance to guess Emerson Axsom's favorite shake flavor from our friends over at Cookout, well known for their burgers and shakes across the southeastern part of the U.S. Tonight, he's going to try to guess Keith Kunz Motorsports driver Emerson Axsom's favorite shake. So, Keone, if that is a second to look at over the 40 flavors available at Cookout, what do you think Emerson Axsom's favorite shake flavor is?
Probably going with pineapple.
All right, eccentric.
Hair that kind of goes like a pineapple.
I like it. I like the thought process. Let's hear what it is from Emerson.
My favorite Cookout flavor is M&M.
I'm sorry, Keone's favorite shake flavor is M&M, but I would say thanks for coming to a USAC race, but more or less thanks for playing because you had to be here anyway.
No worries.
To find your nearest Cookout, go to cookout.com.
Here in Rockfish, North Carolina today to get a chance of testing in a Midget. Never driven a Midget before, so first time for everything, I guess. Getting a little bit of preparation done for West Coast Swing and Chili Bowl. Looking forward to running in the Lucas Oil FloRacing number 51. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
They call it a 5th mile, is what he told me. So
yeah. I mean,
it's narrow.
What did I say this was like? This is the size of Ventura?
Ventura, you said?
Yeah.
Actually, I think Ventura might be a little bit smaller, but it's wider. Cut around for a little bit, kind of seat the pads in, do that, and then let's just get up to speed, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have to be full throttle on these things. You'll feel that. I know you'll be all right with that, but So I'll push you out there on the track, and he's going to push you off with that.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, this thing's warmed up.
All right.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm wide
like
open
it?
more than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you are and you aren't. Because I mean, when you're wide open, I can hear it hit the rev limiter, and I hear it just a little bit, not much.
Down there.
Right here, getting in here once and
Oh,
getting in
shouldn't
there.
be getting over here. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I did. It was just. I mean, not even for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, better than you thought, power-wise and all that stuff.
No, it feels about what I thought. The
Okay.
speed you're carrying, like the first couple, it just kept washing
Yeah,
out. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, it's going fast.
Yes.
But like the forward traction that you get,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. And I'm not. I mean, I'm just neutral right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can do a lot, and I mean, it's not about getting. I just want you to get laps.
Yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that I'm not going to tighten you up later.
Yeah.
And do some stuff, but I'm going to get. I want you to just get laps.
Yeah.
Is the biggest thing, and right now, you look fine. You're liking it more and more, aren't you?
Oh yeah. You get more into it.
Oh,
you get
yeah.
it.
What are your first impressions?
I mean, it's cool. It's fun. It's different, but not all that different than the micro stuff. I mean, you're just the speed, like you're going so much faster, and the RPM range is lower. So like when you feel the motor go low in the middle of the corner because you're just waiting for the car to catch up, and then you go, it's got plenty of power to accelerate out of it, but the RPM is so low that you just gotta like, it's fine. It's okay to slow down.
Yeah. Is the power to weight something that, what did you think about that?
I mean, honestly, they have more bite than I expected them to, but I could definitely see when it dries out, slicks off, that you could just start to just, like, a couple laps I got wide open on the straightaway, and a couple laps I didn't go wide open, and I really didn't feel a difference, so. Chili cheese dog?
Oh, God, chili cheese dog with onions? Oh.
Hey, what's your record?
I don't know. A lot.
So when I was 12, 13,
Yeah.
growing boy, right? I go to Wiener Schnitzel with my grandmother for lunch, and
Yeah.
they had I think they had 3, right?
3 or 5, yeah.
3?
Yeah.
I ordered 3. I said, I'm still hungry. I ordered 3 more. I said, I'm still hungry. Like, all the way to 11.
Oh, my gosh.
I had 11 in one sitting.
Yeah, I haven't done that. They're not big dogs, but they're delicious.
The first 2 laps out there,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
popping wheelie tight.
Without doing anything except for that.
Right. Right.
Right now, it's nice. It's freaking driving nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it launches. I mean, it gets up and it looks good.
I keep trying to stop to like roll the bottom down here
Yeah.
to like get it to curb wrap.
Yep.
I can't get it stopped soon enough. Like it just keeps sliding over here. Over there, it's great.
Right, because it's got a little more grip
Yeah.
over there. You were 2/10 faster than you've been all day that session so
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, I know you're having fun. That's what I told those guys. I said he's having too much fun right now. You don't want to come back in.
Maybe I'll just race by myself for the rest of my life.
For a daytime. You'll get pissed off at something.
Just test.
You.
Yeah.
I knew you would like it. I knew it. just like what you said. He goes, "Oh, I'm too big. I'm too big." You're not too big. What did I say? Who was right? Say it.
Al's always right.
Okay. Oh! I want that. You make sure I get that, what he just told me, because I will play it all the time.
We're gonna put that up in the shop and put an asterisk next to it. It was fun. Definitely just a whole unique, different learning experience. From the micro, yeah, I mean, just power, car weight, all of that, like differences in RPMs of the engine, that sort of stuff. But you know, being by yourself is quite easier than it is being out in a crowd. So I'm sure that there's going to be a heck of a lot more challenges that present themselves. But for a first go round of just kind of getting used to the car, getting a feel for the car, I felt like there was a point where I got real comfortable with it and was able to put together some good laps and just kind of take it all in. So appreciate Lucas Oil and FloRacing for the opportunity to go out to Chili Bowl, and we'll run a few times before that, so can't wait. Excited to be able to get out west and shake it out with the big dogs.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on FloRacing. Track work continuing here as the sprint cars laying in a little bit of a groove here, and now the track drying out enough that we can get the grader on and start to massage the racing surface just a little bit more. Appreciate everybody's patience both in the stands and here on the broadcast. Want to give the drivers as safe a track as possible for today's racing program. Again, the first of a doubleheader program here this afternoon. Of course, once we wrap up with our initial program, we will clear the stands and clear the pits. Then we will reissue tickets and armbands and all that good stuff. We'll begin to let everybody back in for tonight's program. Grader and tiller combination working about halfway down the racing surface, so they'll let the trucks come out and start rolling in the high side, and they'll begin making their way down the racetrack. Again, if you want to see what they were working with yesterday versus what we are at today, you can actually go to USAC's Twitter feed and look at the picture they posted whenever we found out we were going to have to delay the program on the track just with so much moisture, all the material not laying down in, just clumping up. We had anything from softball to volleyball-sized chunks of clay just sitting on top of the surface. So the crew has worked non-stop since 4:30 yesterday morning to get this track ready to go. And, of course, Doug, everybody out here, putting a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of risk into this doubleheader program. So we thank everybody for your attendance here this afternoon. Once we get ready to go back into the racing program, of course, sprint cars are already wrapping up their hot laps and qualifying. We'll have dirt draft hot laps for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. We'll follow that up with Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Lightning Sprints will have their qualifying session. We'll have opening ceremonies, and we'll come back with heat race competition. 4 heat races on the docket tonight for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Top 5 out of each moving on directly into your feature event. Everybody else into your Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts semi-feature event. Sprint car lineups, you can find those on the My Race Pass app. Again, if you want to find timing, lineups, and everything for the sprint cars, that is on My Race Pass. You'll have to go to yesterday's date in order to find those. I apologize for a little bit of confusion there. But again, all the entries and everything already entered into yesterday's postponed event for the sprint cars, so that's where you'll have to go to find that information. All live timing and scoring for the United States Auto Club featured on the Race Monitor app. Again, a reminder, it is unofficial. All official news, notes, points, and updates posted at the close of today's racing program at usacracing.com. Down to the final few races of the season for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Coming up next, we head down to Bakersfield. That'll be on November 26th. And then we wrap things up with one of Midget Racing's biggest crown jewels, the Turkey Night Grand Prix happening at Ventura Raceway November 30th. It is the 83rd running of the ARP Turkey Night Grand Prix presented by West Coast Stock Car Motorsports Hall of Fame. featuring, of course, the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship, as well as 360 sprint cars on hand. We'll have practice on Friday night, 29th, racing Saturday. Grandstands open at 3. Advanced ticket sales at VenturaRaceway.com. And for more information, again, you can find it all at USACRacing.com. Just go to the schedule page and click on event info. So track work continuing here. I believe Drake York having a couple of drivers down there he's going to catch up with here in just a moment.
Indeed, I have, Brian, and we're going to kind of conquer our way down the, I guess you could call it the meeting of the minds here in turn 3. First guy we found is Kyle Larson, and Kyle, obviously, anytime you run 2 divisions, you can always learn a lot, but especially today with how unpredictable this racetrack is going to be, how valuable is it for you to run 2 divisions?
Yeah, it's valuable for sure to run, as much as you can, especially when the track's rough. I don't know if we're going to run the sprint car the rest of the night. Sunshine and both, I guess, were light, so probably not worth running, so apologize about that. But yeah, I love it when it's rough, so we'll see. It'll be a lot of fun, I think.
Well, before the DQ and sprint car qualifying, you were second fastest, and I saw Owen talking to there a lot, and Owen's done a lot of his fair share of racing here the last couple of years or so, so what kind of helpful tips is he giving
before qualifying?
Said the top was 3 and 4, and like the middle kind of in 1 and 2.
He's a smart cookie.
Yeah, that's where I ran. So he was right. So yeah, it felt good in qualifying. So yeah, hopefully the midget feels good as well.
All right, Kyle Larson, we'll see him out here in just a few moments with Dirt Draft Highlights with the Nos Energy Drink USAC National Midget Championship. Let's see who else we can find up here. Oh, there's a lot of guys right here. We've caught it with Emerson. How you wanted it to. He's just kind of waiting on getting this one going. I'm sure you've been.
Yeah, we haven't been that great in a midget this year. We ran a couple of midget week shows and we're all right there. Ran, I think, 3rd and 1st, but then took a couple months off and went wing sprint car racing and came back and kind of been on the struggle bus. So yeah, it sucks for the rain and everything, but obviously the track's trying the best they can, and yeah, hopefully me and Keith can get tuned up for Chili Bowl and see how that goes.
All right, that's Emerson Axon. Brian, I'm going to send it back up to you for just a moment before we talk to some more drivers here standing in turn 3.
Thank you very much. So we're continuing here on the racing surface. I believe Drake has a few more victims down trackside.
Zach, kind of same question to you that I asked Emerson Axum just a moment ago. What's it like sitting around waiting and just waiting for a race to get going like this? I'm sure a competitive driver like yourself, it has to get you a little bit antsy.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to look at what's going on and what they're doing to the racetrack, and our cars are already done, so you're just kind of sitting around waiting. It's just not much to be done. You're just trying not to overthink anything.
All right, a little bit of a hurry up and wait for Zach Dahm. We'll talk to Tanner Thorson. By the way, your bike here has me quite interested. So for maybe a potential Christmas present for people that may want a bike out there, what exactly is this?
I have no idea. This is Drome's bike. It's Suron.
Okay, I'm quite jealous. You're a winner here with the Nos Energy Drink USAC National Midgets. We're looking at the racetrack right now. To me, it looks like it's starting to get a little bit more packed in. And the night you won here in 2020, quite a slick racetrack. Do you think maybe we could see something like that later tonight or even during the day show?
I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, we might. Doug and his crew here is A for effort, man. This is definitely a good deal for them. I don't got to get on Twitter and bash Doug at all. So at least he put the effort in to get us racing, and yeah, we'll see. We try to get our cars better. They're obviously working their asses off here to get the track better for us, and I'm sure they'll be working really late here. And yeah, I think we'll, it might be late night, so all the guys on flow and the guys in stands stick with us, and hopefully we can give you guys a good show. I know the track guys are obviously putting a good effort there.
You and Jerome have had some success, even over that short little stint you guys had back in 2020. And what's it like being back with Jerome after such a long time away? Have you guys just kind of picked up where you left off?
Yeah, I'm ready to strangle him again. So, no, it's good. Jerome's like family, obviously. So it's good to get back with Tom Malloy as well. He's obviously been in the sport for a very long time, and he's probably one of the best car owners that I've been able to race for over the years. And you know, it was a pleasure to be able to come back here and run the last few races with him. You know, his is his last few races before they kind of retire and fold their team up after 25, you know, really strong years. So it's been a pleasure to come back and race with Jerome again, and Tom as well, and then the crew back there. Everybody's working real hard, and you know, no lack of effort back there to try to knock off some wins here for the last couple races of their you know, midget career.
All right, that's Tanner Thorson, of course, a winner here back in 2020. Dane Culver, I guess, gets to be my next victim. First national appearance at the Tulare Thunderbolt Raceway just, it seems like a couple weeks ago, but in reality it was just a couple nights ago. You walked away with Hard Charger. Did that kind of exceed your expectations a little bit?
I mean, this is another track we've never been to, so we're kind of just trying to throw a setup at it and see what we could do.
We talk about drivers all the time that come from different backgrounds, this and that. You've probably got one of the more interesting backgrounds coming from off-road racing in the last year or so. You've really adapted the midget side of things. So take us through that process of how you go from being an off-road racer to a circle track midget driver.
Well, it's kind of a long story, but this mod car...
We got time.
The short course stuff, it helps you diversify your driving so much with stuff. Like, I've seen so many short course guys go into desert, dirt oval, like David Gasper, Braden Chermonte, and even some of them go into oval, like Ashton Williams and Jake Bullman and stuff like that. It's just, short course can teach you a lot, and you know, I think we put a lot of effort into this racing stuff, and you know, always pray before I go out on the track, and it's just hard to explain, but I think short course helps a lot with a lot of different techniques.
Well, glad to see Dane Culver out here. Initially wasn't planning on doing the whole swing with the Austin Energy Drink USAC National Midget Championship out here on the West Coast. Let's see who our next victim can be. Caden Sorali, your 2024 BCRA Midget Champion, taking a look at things. Looks a lot better than it did a couple days ago, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know for sure. It's looking real good. Hopefully it can just stay like this, stay nice and smooth, and have a good, clean, fun night of racing.
You've shown flashes of brilliance with the Austin Energy Drink USAC National Midget Championship in the past, and it seems like every year you and your program get so much better and better. It seems like even by the night here on the West Coast, you guys get better and better. What's been the key to getting better and better every single night?
I think just running the midget more and just getting more and more laps. I don't know, definitely feel more and more comfortable each time we run it, just getting more and more laps. So I think as we just keep running more and more and getting more laps with running most of the whole West Coast swing this year, just I think helped a lot. So.
All right, good to see Caden Sorali out here at the Merced Speedway. Let's see who else we can find. This also gets you a different perspective of the racetrack up here, and we saw it a little bit in the wing sprint car qualifying. Up here started to get a little slick. Corey Day gets to be the next victim. He's happy about it. He's really smiling on the inside. And Corey, another great year with the High Limit Tour. We talked about it, and it just seems you continue to be on the up and up in here. But coming here to Merced, a place that you don't really have a whole lot of experience with in the midget, what's it been like coming into grips here with this place the last year or so in a midget?
Yeah, I mean, I like this place a lot. It's really fast-paced, and it rewards you for driving hard, so I always like those places. So, yeah, tonight it's going to be fun, I think. You know, I'm a California guy, so I like the wet and rough racetracks, so a little bit more uncomfortable without a wing over my head, but, you know, I know Willie will get the car good, and we'll go racing.
So the car you're running, the chassis, I should say, Triple X, brand new, but that motor's got some history on it with that Mopar. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that motor is actually older than I am, so I'm not that old, but it's, I think, 19, probably 20 years old this year. So Bob Worth built it. It's an old Mopar, and you know, I feel like it runs just as good as the other midget motors I've run.
Of course, tonight now with the Today program, a little bit of different format than we're used to seeing with the Austin Energy Drink USAC National Midget Championship, with your feature result being your qualifying position for the second program. So how much more emphasis now goes on today's program heading into tonight?
Yeah, definitely a little bit more. You know, if you try really, really hard to have a good first race here, you know, you don't have to try as hard tonight to be put in a good position for the features. So, yeah, we'll just try and, you know, be the first one to figure it out here with the surface, and, yeah, hopefully be technically quick time going into tonight.
You talked a little bit ago about, you know, being a California guy, liking the rough and rugged surfaces. We're looking at the racetrack right now, and it seems like halfway up, it's starting to get pretty hard packed. We saw the top side of the racetrack in 3 and 4 get a little bit slick for the sprint cars earlier. So do you feel like it's maybe going to be half and half, a little bit of that old school juiced up feel in California, and then the high side being slick?
yeah, I think this end's definitely going to be slick. The sun's beating on it right now, so that's going to help a lot. That end was a little wetter, so I'm not sure how long it'll take for that end to get how this end is, but the bottom half of the racetrack will be rough and wet. So, hopefully it'll be not too rough and wet to where we can still use it and have 2 grooves, but yeah, it's definitely going to be very different from corner to corner.
All right, that's Corey Day still taking a look at the top side of the racetrack. Well, I think Sean Dyson gets to be our next victim today. Of course, he's just coming off a win at the Tulare Thunderbolt Raceway as a car owner. So first off, congratulations. Second off, how big of a relief is it to come out here on the West Coast and instantly have success like that?
Yeah, it makes it easy when you've got good equipment and a good driver. So, we had a good night, but anything can happen any night. We've got a lot of good cars, a lot of good drivers. So we'll just take that one and the pressure's off and we'll go and have some fun.
A little bit of concern surrounding the 99 AU just after engine heat. It came out on the racetrack, didn't fire. Did you guys find out exactly what happened?
Yeah, we just decide sometimes to just leave the battery disconnected. We like to do that. So we left the battery disconnected just for good omens, and we got it hooked up now and fired in the back of the pit. So we're all good.
You and Carson, obviously, the last couple years out in Australia have put together a really impressive slate of races and a really impressive slate of results. So what's it like coming out here with Carson and kind of getting a head start on things over in Australia this year?
Yeah, we have. It's literally, we do this for fun. So obviously we're in the mining game for a business. Carson races the Outlaws for a business, and this is our holiday. So we absolutely love it. We've been having some success here in the last 12 months with the sprint car and the midget. So I feel we've paid our dues over the last 4 or 5 years, figuring a few things out. Me becoming a better crew chief and finding out what equipment we need to run, and then Carson, obviously being a better driver. So we're just having fun now. It's a lot easier than when we had no idea. That's for sure.
No matter where you see Sean Dyson, the word you hear the most is fun, and they're ready to have some more fun here twice at the Merced Speedway today. Brian, 8-minute horn sounding off back in the pit area. We're getting ready to go for Dirt Draft Hot Laps.
Thank you very much, Drake. Hey, if you haven't done so, now is a great time to stop by the USAC merchandise trailer. Again, they do have, I think, about 2 or 3 of those official USAC blankets. It's going to be a little bit chilly later, and you might need you a blanket, so make sure to go down and grab one of those. In the West Coast hoodies, they have small, large, and 3X only. They are available trackside and online. Free shipping on orders over $50. Make sure you stop by the USAC merchandise trailer. Getting an update. The blankets are gone. They're gone. I think Gary bought the last one. The grader just about down to the bottom side of the speedway here on the FloRacing broadcast. We're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be back to Merced.
It's the most storied midget race of them all. Get to the beach of California's Ventura Raceway for the 83rd running of the ARP Turkey Night Grand Prix presented by the West Coast Stock Car Motorsports Hall of Fame on Saturday night, November 30th. NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson will attempt to defend his Turkey Night glory as he goes for win number 5. His challengers include Justin Grant and Logan Seeley, both of whom have kissed the Aggie Hat Trophy as Turkey Night Grand Prix winners in recent years. For tickets and more info, visit VenturaRaceway.com. It's the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship season finale. It's the Turkey Night Grand Prix. It's a crown jewel, and it's the one you don't want to miss.
Race fans, Dirt Draft is your #1 fantasy racing app. Play along with hundreds of events each year featuring the biggest stars in series and racing. Draft your team each race night and compete against hundreds of fans across the country. Or start your private league to battle your friends for the ultimate bragging rights. Accumulate points each race night and cash those points in for top prizes from the biggest brands. Sign up today and learn more at dirtdraft.com or download a Google Play or the App Store. Dirt Draft, your fantasy racing edge.
Are you looking for a new race car hauler, trailer, or easy-go golf cart? What about something dependable? How about buying from someone you can depend on? Contact Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts. They're a certified Featherlight dealer with all kinds of trailers and other products to fit your needs. Located just 2 hours north of downtown Indianapolis, Elliott's Custom Trailers will deliver your trailer or cart anywhere in the United States. No matter where you're from or what you're looking for, the goal is always the same: ultimate customer satisfaction. So don't wait. Contact Elliott's today and find a trailer or golf cart that fits your needs.
Indy Metal Finishing is a family-owned and operated business with 30 years of experience in the industry. Their mission is to support their customers with an exceptional level of quality and service. Conveniently located minutes from downtown Indianapolis, Indy Metal Finishing offers Type 2 and Type 3 anodizing chemical conversions, passivation, and electroless nickel services to motorsports, medical, military, aerospace, and manufacturing industries. Indy Metal Finishing is ISO certified and holds an FFL license. If you have any questions, please call Indy Metal Finishing today at 317-858-5353. Find them online at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Indy Metal Finishing, or visit their website at indymetalfinishing.com.
Welcome to our world. A world of dirt, drift, and dodging fate. A world where all of motorsport collides. A world of digging deep, of grit, glory, and bitter defeat. Inhabited by the strong, the fearless, the barely sane. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of NOS.
Go harder, faster, stronger with Rod End Supply. Whether you are running industrial, farming equipment, or a race car, Rod End Supply has the assortment of rod ends, radius rods, and specialty products that will help you lead the field in performance. Our superior design means our rod ends last longer and perform better, giving you the edge on the track and saving you money. Contact Rod End Supply or order online today at rodendsupply.com. We don't just sell them, we race them. rodendsupply.com. Serving the racing community for over 30 years.
Who's it gonna be? Evan Distian steals it here tonight.
It was in 2005 that we started TrailerAlarms.com, and we started it to help racers, race fans, and more protect their trailers, cars, and equipment. We'd like to invite you to check out our 2-time global award-winning trailer security system. We're American-made and the only trailer security system in the world with more than a 1-year warranty. Just visit TrailerAlarms.com today or contact Lyle for more information.
Get ready, Tulsa. January 13th to the 18th, the chase for the Golden Driller is back at the SageNet Center at Expo Square with the 39th Annual Chili Bowl Nationals powered by NOS Energy Drink. The biggest names, the toughest race, and they're all fighting for the sweetest victory of all to hoist the Golden Driller in victory lane. Monday and Tuesday reserved seats are available by calling 918-838-3777. Can only make it for Saturday night. The General Admission Pit Pass never sells out. For more info, log on to chilibowl.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on FloRacing as the equipment has vacated the Merced Speedway. We'll have cars making their way out here in just a little bit for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. So cars begin to make their way out to the racing surface. Points coming in to the final rounds of competition. Dason Pursley, his advantage getting slashed a little bit at Tulare. Cannon McIntosh making up some ground on him, but Pursley continues to lead the way. McIntosh sitting in second, Ryan Timms in third, Logan Seavey in fourth, Zach Dahm, Jacob Denny, Justin Grant, Gavin Miller, Zach Weigel, and Cale Drake currently make up the top 10. Of course, you can see the full rundown when you head on over to USACracing.com. First round of drivers making their way out to the Speedway for Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. Looking onto the back straightaway, driver to Pink Grove, California. Driver the Mobile 1 TRD Curb Records, IWX, Speedway Toyota, Link Chassis number 71. That is Buddy Kofoid. Buddy Kofoid in at the number 71. Off of turn number 2, piloting the Dave.com Smart Machine Tool. Number 31B, that is Zach Dahm. Zach Dahm of the number 31B. Ryan Timms also on track out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, making his way through turns 3 and 4, piloting the JBL, IWX, Mobile 1 Curb Records, KKM, Curb Agajanian, and Speedway Toyota Power Link Chassis number 67. Drake getting a word in with this driver. He was your hard charger up at Tulare out of Riverside, California. Driver the Bryce Becker Photography, iBox Springs, Spy Optics, Van Dyne Mopar, Brecca Chassis number 50. That is Dane Culver. Dane Culver in the 50. Carter Sarford of Mason City, Illinois, right behind him. Rolling to the bottom side of turn number 1, the Dave.com Smart Machine Tool DMI, Bileman Motorsports, Spike Stanton SR11X, powered number 31. The 19AZ just past the flag stand, heading into turn number 1. That is Hayden Reinbold at Gilbert, Arizona. Driver the AME Electrical, Indy Race Parts, Stanton Spike, Reinbold Underwood Motorsports, number 19AZ. A couple of drivers who were set to be here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1 have scratched. Alex Karpowitz out of Spring Branch, Texas, and the 8W Chase McDermott, we're being told, have scratched from this afternoon's competition. Let drivers roll around, get a little bit of heat in the engines before we set them loose here in our opening flight of Hot Laps. If you have not done so, you still have time to download the Dirt Draft app. Again, new subscribers, we're going to send you a free t-shirt. You can pick from USAC, High Limits, FloRacing, or a Dirt Draft t-shirt shipped directly to you. $50 promo code for Death Ridge Optics, $20 promo code for the My Race Pass All Access, and $10 promo codes for GottaRace.com and HuntTheFront.com. So drivers getting word over the receiver wanting communication to go ahead and get spread out, give themselves a little bit of room as we get ready to get after it here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. We got one duck hunting with a rake off at the high side of turns 3 and 4. I believe that is Timms. You can see the path of exit there at the top side of turn number 3. Just got her in a little bit too high and unfortunately skipped her off the top of the racetrack. Fortunately, though, avoided the wall, just found the big old pile of dirt down there off the backside of the Speedway. And just like that, skipping off the top side of the racetrack. And as again, look for that inside line again, just a little bit too high, a little bit too soon. So Ryan Timms able to refire in that JBL KKM carry bag Gajania number 67, as we will get him wound up and try it again here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. Again, appreciate everybody's patience, both in the stands and here on the broadcast, as the track crew continues to put in a yeoman's effort here. Try to get today's doubleheader program in the books. Dane Culver flirting with that high side of the Speedway over in turns 3 and 4. Keeps it on the racetrack. A tale of two tracks kind of emerging here. 1 and 2 still pretty much wet top to bottom. You see the top of 3 and 4. A little bit of dry line across the top of the Speedway. Ryan Timms, after his initial snafu, turns a 12.130. Quickest here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. Zach Dahm currently second quick at a 12.169. Carter Sarf at a 12.173. Buddy Kofoid at a 12.240. Hayden Reinbold, 12.324 to 12.397 for Dane Culver. The official one-lap track record established by Jade Evidician. That was on November 22nd of last year, 11.417, 78.83 average miles per hour for the Clovis, California driver. Unfortunately, not able to compete out here on the West Coast. Still nursing injuries from earlier this year and made worse during the BC39, so taking time out of the car in order to recover. We wish her well. Hope to see her back at the racetrack soon. Drake Edwards out to the Speedway here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2 out of Peoria, Arizona. The Avanti windows and doors, Beaver Stripes, Apache Transport, CK Electric, Stanton Spike Chassis number 3P. The Q32 making his way onto the back straightaway. Peter Paulson out of Woodland, California, driving the Code 1 Towing, Mopar Powered Spike Chassis, Wrench Devil Cycles, SVR CSI Simpson, Q32. Driver rolling directly in front of him here at the flag stand. That will be the Curb Records, IWX, Mobile One, Walker Filtration, Speedway Link number 67K of Emerson Axum. And rolling into turn number 1 right now, the NOS Energy Drink at ViroFab, MPV Express, Toyota Spike Chassis, RMS Racing. Number 2, that is Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the 2. Looking over to turns 3 and 4, the Dave NOS Auto Outlet, S2 Cybersecurity, Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis. Commercial Systems Plus, CB Industries number 89. That is Zach Weigel. Zach Weigel in the number 89 in Belpre, Ohio. Over in turns 1 and 2, driver going to victory lane not once but twice. Had Tulare to open up this western swing. Driver the complete parts and equipment, Tarleton & Sons Empire, King Toyota, or King Chassis, Speedway Toyota number 99 AU. That is Carson Macedo. Carson Macedo in the number 99. Here at the flag stand, Jake Andriotti is out of Castro Valley, California, driving the Hi-Heads engine heaters, Esslinger Spike Chassis, Buchanan Auto Electric, Pete Davis owned 00. And Andriotti working off a turn number 2 onto the back straightaway now. So caution lights will get ready to go dark. Another driver in this hot lap session, unfortunately scratching out of the afternoon program. That was Austin Torgerson out of Glendale, Arizona, the 88A. Getting where Torgerson's supposed to return for this evening's program, so not sure if maybe they found something on the car. We'll try to investigate that as we go through this afternoon's racing program, but we're green here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Checker flag coming out here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Ryan Timms, thus far, remains the quickest driver in your first 2 flights of hot laps. Justin Grant, quickest driver on track. He is second quick overall with a 12:138. Timms at a 12:130. Carson Macedo now third quick at a 12:164. Zach Dahm fourth quick at a 12:169. And Carter Sarf remains at the top 5 at a 12:173. Kofoid, Reinbold, Andriotti, Culver, and Edwards currently make up the top 10, separated by a little over 0.3 of a second. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3. Onto the Speedway, Kyle Haas at Las Vegas, Nevada. Onto the Speedway, the Haas Racing, Sunland Wood Products, Beauty Books, Chevrolet Triple X 20X. Making his way onto the back straightaway. Back behind the wheel here tonight out of Corona, California. Driving the CSI, JST Shocks, Essinger BB7 powered, Spike Chassis. Trico Construction, 68 Motorsports number 68. That is Ronnie Gardner. Ronnie Gardner in the number 68. The Q23 machine over in turns 1 and 2. Barry Valentino out of Brisbane, Australia, driving the Code 1 towing. Stanton Fontana powered Spike Chassis, El Toro Racing number Q23. Gaten Sorelli on the back straightaway at Stockton, California, driving the All-Pro Coatings Teltac SR11X Spike Chassis number 32 machine. As drivers will start to get themselves spread out a little bit. They call him Panda. Terry Nichols out of Delano, California, driving the Masters Design and Construction Chevrolet Spike Chassis. Stevens Automotive number 1P making his way into turns 1 and 2. Haas in the 20X making his way onto the back straightaway. Another one making their way onto the racetrack, the PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy Drink, Toyota Racing Development, Speedway Toyota Powered, Spike Chassis, CB Industries number 86. That is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley, the current points leader for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Couple more drivers to tell you about out onto the Speedway includes Cannon McIntosh out of Bixby, Oklahoma, the Gear Wrench TRD Mobile One Curb Records, KKM Curb Agajania number 71K, rolling into turn number 3. And rolling off of turn number 2 out of Clovis, California, driving the Dursander Engineering, 4C's Construction, Bobworth Mopar Powered, Bullet by Spike number 4. That is Corey Day. Corey Day in the number 4. The drivers will begin to wind up here in just a moment. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session at number 3 of 4, set to come to speed. So Ryan Timms remains the quickest thus far here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps at a 12:130. Justin Grant still second quick at a 12:138. Carson Macedo at a 12:164. Zach Dahm, Carter Surf, your top 5 unchanged. Kofoid, 6th quick. Corey Day at a 12:282, currently 7th quick. Cannon McIntosh, 8th quick at a 12:319. Hayden Reinbold and Jake Andriotti now make up the top 10 at a 12:375. 0.245 seconds separate your top 10 drivers. And I believe Drake York with an update before we roll into Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 4.
Thank you so much, Brian. As we have done for most of the 2024 season, we have another driver v. driver matchup on Dirt Draft heading into tonight. Let's take a look at the 2 drivers competing. On the left-hand side of your screen, Jacob Denny. He was the best of 2 at the Tulare Thunderbolt. He's got Carson Macedo, Corey Day, Chase McDermott, Drake Edwards on his lineup. And to his right is Ryan Timms. You can find Timms post-race in the public lobby on Dirt Draft at USAC Driver 2. He's got Ryan Timms, so I guess himself. Right, so Ryan Timms has picked himself, showing good faith in himself. Justin Grant, Zach Weigel, Carter Sarf, and Jake Andriotti on Timms' lineup. And whoever wins, at least at one point today, will go on and play again later here on the West Coast Swing, Brian.
Thank you very much, Drake. Drive to Valentine, Pennsylvania, the Sound Gear Toyota Racing Development Mobile One Curb Records IBOC number 97 at Gavin Miller, making his way over into turns at 3 and 4. Tanner Thorson on track at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Trent Shoring, Rodella Fabrication, FK Rod Ends, Ed Pink Powered, Link Chassis, Tom Aloyo, number 25M. The driver in 1 at Elk Grove, California, driven the FloRacing.com, HendrickCars.com, KNC Drywall, Durst, JVI Group, EMI Speedway Power number 1K. That is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson in the number 1K. The 23C Sunshine, Tyler Courtney out of Indianapolis, Indiana, the NOS Energy Drink, FloRacing.com, HendrickCars.com, KNC Drywall, Speedway Power, EMI Chassis number 23C. As the field will begin to wind up here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 4. Also on track is going to be Logan Seavey out of Center, California, driving the McVeigh Trucking, Indy Custom Stone, Factory QRC, Prime 47, Dozers, Nuts and Bolts, Vortex Marketing, number 57. The 39T, Travis DeGayton out of Wickenburg, Arizona. The Next Gen Landscaping, Esslinger XT Powered, Bosch Chassis. Blackwell Motorsports, number 39T, Troy DeGayton. Normally the driver on that car, instead Travis stepping behind the wheel here this afternoon. Jacob Denny, one of the drivers, also on track out of Galloway, Ohio. The Trent Shoring, Rodilla Fabrication, Link Chassis number 25. As we'll wrap up Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 4. And Ryan Timms going to come out quickest in hot laps at a 12.130. Justin Grant, Carson Macedo, Zach Dom, Kyle Larson ends up 5th quick at a 12.171. Fastest driver on track here in your final flight of hot laps. Carter Sarf, Gavin Miller, Tanner Thorson, Buddy Kofoid, and Corey Day make up your top 10, separated by 0.152 seconds first to 10th. So Honest Abe Roofing qualifying coming up next. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all 3 USAC national divisions throughout the 2024 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, and they are supporting the fastest driver in qualifications. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. One car at a time, 2 laps to establish your qualifying time here for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. And the first driver on the clock is out of Gilbert, Arizona, piloting the AME Electrical Indy Race Parts Stanton SR11X Spike Chassis number 19 AZ. It'll be Hayden Reinbold. Hayden Reinbold in the 19 AZ. Coming around lap number 1, going to be a 12.609, 126.09 seconds. 18th place finish at Tulare to start off his Western Swing. 1 year ago in prelim competition here, finished 15th in your feature event. Hayden coming around lap number 2, a little bit slower at a 12.669. He'll stand on his opening lap, 12.609. That will be the benchmark here. Second contestant on track at Pine Grove, California, the Mobile One TRD Curb Records IWX Speedway Total Link Chassis number 71. This is Buddy Kofoid. Buddy Kofoid in the number 71. Brings it off of turn number 4. Lap number 1 going to be a quick time at a 12.2 flat, 12.200 second lap. 8th place finish to start off his week at Tulare. Winner here in the finale in 2021 and 2022 comes around better on lap number 2 at a 12.125 second lap for Buddy Kofoy. Carter Sarf onto the Speedway out of Mason City, Illinois, piloting the Dave.com Smart Machine Tool DMI. Spike chassis, Stanton S11X power number 31. Second quick in his opening lap at a 12.528, 1.2528 seconds for the driver that finished 23rd up at Tulare here. To start off his Western swing, looking for his first national start in Merced. Brings it around lap number 2. Quick time at 11.993, 11.993 seconds for Carter Sarf. Next on to the Speedway out of Pocahontas, Illinois. The Smart Machine Tool, Dave.com, Z-Max, BP Fab, Stanton SR11X, Spike Chassis, Bioman Motorsports, number 31B. This is Zach Dom in the number 31B. Third quick in his opening lap at a 12.539, 1.2539 seconds. 219 career USAC A feature starts, 4 wins, has 2 victories on the season outside of USAC competition. Brings it around on lap number 2, better on time, not position, 12.383, 1.2383 seconds for Zach Dom. Hard Charger at Tulare going 24th to 15th out of Riverside, California. Driver the Bryce Becker Photography, Mitt Print Media, Pit Viper Lighting, Spy Optics, Ibox Springs, Van Dyne Mopar Powered, Brecken number 50. This is Dane Culver in the 50. Third in USAC Western State points in his rookie season coming into this afternoon's racing competition. Culver, a 12.570 in his opening lap. Lap number 2, a little bit slower, 13.370 for the driver of the number 50. Hot Laps started off a little bit of a snafu, but he made up for it, being the quickest driver at a Hot Laps. We'll see if it translates over into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The JBL IWX Mobile 1 Kurt Brecker Speedway Total Link chassis number 67. This is Ryan Timms in the number 67. 9th place finish 1 year ago in preliminary competition. Finished 10th at Tulare. A little bit of a bike and a hop and a skip and a jump there off of turn number 4. Slower lap number 2 at a 12.446. Lap number 1, 12.170. Puts Ryan Timms currently 3rd on the grid. Driver to Peoria, Arizona, driving the Avante windows and doors. Beaver Stripes, Apache Transport, CK Electric, Petty Performance Racing, Stanton Spike number 3P. This is Drake Edwards in the number 3P. 7th out of 7 on lap number 1, a 12.740 second lap. 17th up at Tulare. Early second in points with the USAC Western State Midget Series. Brings it around lap number 2. Better on time, not position. 12.614. 12.614 lap number 2 for Drake Edwards. Out of Belpre, Ohio, the Dave Nostato Outlet, S2 Cybersecurity, McCarthy Real Estate, Speedway Toyota, Spike Chassis, Commercial Systems Plus, CB Industries number 89. This is Zach Weigel in the number 89. Goes 5th quick on his opening lap at a 12.497, 1.2497 seconds. Now the driver looking for his first national feature start here at Merced. Behind the wheel, the number 89 finished 14th up at Tulare to open up his Western swing. Lap number 2, a little bit slower, 12.531, a 12.497 at lap number 1 for Zach Weigel, currently 5th. Coming to us out of Franklin, Indiana, the Kurt Brecker's IWX Mobile 1 Walker Filtration Speedway Total Link Chassis KKM Kerr Magazine number 67K. This is Emerson Axum in the number 67K, 12.456. 5th quick on his opening lap. 19th place finish 1 year ago here in preliminary competition at Merced. Brings it around lap number 2. Better, 4th quick at a 12.383, 1.2383 seconds for Emerson Axum. The Q32 out of Woodland, California, driving the Code 1 Towing, Mopar Spike Chassis, SVR CSI Simpson, El Toro Racing number Q32. This is Peter Paulson in the number 32. Lap number 1 will be a 13.284, 1.3284 seconds for the West Coast driver. He will streak around to the back straightaway, see if he can find a little bit more time here on his second attempt. Right through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Comes around to the drop of the checkered flag, and he does on time, not position. 13.164, 1.3164, currently 10th on the field. On track now, the man that stood at victory lane up at Tulare. 14 overall victories on the season between the World of Outlaws, NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars, King of Thunder, and USAC National Midget Competition. This is Carson Macedo. Carson Macedo in the 99 AU, the complete parts and equipment, Speedway Toyota King chassis entry. Fifth quick in his opening lap at 12.440. Second lap, 12.440. Two-time winner in USAC National Midget Competition goes fourth quick on lap number 2. Better at a 12.173. 1.2173 seconds for Carson Macedo. Driver out of Ione, California, the NOS Energy Drink, EnviroFab, MPV Express, RMS Racing, Toyota Spike Chassis number 2. You're looking at Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the 2. 12th driver to qualify. Lap number 1 going to be 11th quick at a 12.883. 1.2883 seconds for Justin Grant. 9th place finish up at Tulare. 203 career USAC National Feature starts, 17 wins, 84 top 5s, and 142 top 10s. Improves to 8th quick on lap number 2, a 12.521. 1.2521 seconds for Justin Grant. Jake Andriotti out of Castro Valley, California. The Hot Heads Engine Heaters, Esslinger Spike Chassis. Pete Davis owned 00 on track. 1 year ago, finished 20th in preliminary competition. 8th on Saturday night 1 year ago. 8th quick in his opening lap at a 12.505. 1.2505 seconds for Jake Andriotti on lap number 1. Keeping it low through turns 3 and 4. Comes around lap number 2, and he'll improve to 7th quick at a 12.389. 1.2389 seconds for Jake Andriotti. On the wrenches all season long, back behind the wheel here tonight at Corona, California. He is a 5-time USAC Western States Midget Champion, driver of the CSI, Trico Construction, Esslinger BB7 Stewart chassis number 68. This is Ronnie Gardner. Ronnie Gardner in the number 68. 13.142 on his opening lap. A little bit of a wheel stand on the back straightaway. Settles her back down to turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he improves on lap number 2. He does not. 13.142 on his opening lap. 13.352 on lap number 2. So Ronnie Gardner currently 13th. And a little bit of a problem. Looks like firing the 20X at Kyle Haas. The car will fire, and the pilot out of Las Vegas, Nevada comes to speed. The Haas Racing Southern Wood Products Chevrolet Triple X chassis number 20X. Opening lap for him going to be a 13.450, 1.3450 seconds for Kyle Haas. Making his way into turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he can improve on lap number 2. The car, a little bit of a hook of a rut there as it came around to the front straightaway, but he does improve on the second lap. Still 15th, though, at a 13.307, 1.3307 seconds. Caden Sorelli out of Stockton, California. The All-Pro Coatings Teltac SR11X Spike Chassis, SB Properties, number 32. Onto the Speedway, 16th driver to qualify. Going to go 8th quick in his opening lap at a 12.432 second lap. Again, 12.432 seconds for Sorelli. Car gets a little tight on him there. The entrance to turn number 3. Gets a turn back underneath him. Exit turn number 4. Lap number 2. A little bit slower, 12.661. He'll stand in his opening lap, 12.432. 8th quick so far for the driver of the number 32. And problems for Panda. Terry Nichols came out, crossed the stripe, unfortunately. The Masters Design and Construction number 1P quickly exiting off the tie side of turn number 1. So with that, that'll bring Barry Valentino, the driver to Brisbane, Australia, out to the Speedway. The Yotoa Racing Spike Chassis, Fontana. Code 1 Towing. Wrench Devil Cycles number Q23 out to the Speedway. His opening lap going to be 16th on the field, 13.288, 1.3288 seconds. Sets her off into turns 3 and 4, right through the middle groove. Finds some of the fluff off of turn number 4. Lap number 2, a little bit better, 13.272, still 16th on the field for Valentino. Tulare's Inferno Armor Fire Move of the Night recipient out of Clovis, California. We're going to go into caution. Problems for the 23. as he's going to roll slow and come to a stop here at the exit of turn number 4. So that will delay the charge of Corey Day and the Durr Sanders Engineering, Four Seas Construction, Bob Worth Mopar powered, followed by spike number 4. The Willie Kane-owned entry, awaiting a clean racetrack for his qualifying run. Again, Carter Sarv's the one they're all chasing at 11.993. Buddy Copefoy to 12.125. Ryan Timms a 12.170. Carson Macedo 12.173. Emerson Axum currently making it the top 5 at a 12.383. Zach Dahm, Jake Andriotti, Caden Sorelli, Zach Weidel, and Justin Grant currently make up the top 10. But underway now for Corey Day. 11 overall wins on the season, including a preliminary night win at the Chernobyl Nationals, powered by NOS Energy Drink. Goes 5th quick in his opening lap, a 12.192 second lap, 12.192 on his opening lap. Up until Larry finished 4th in the feature event, 13th and 7th 1 year ago here at Merced. Lap number 2, better, 12.174, still 5th quick for Corey Day. Can Man out to the Speedway. Cannon McIntosh out of Bixby, Oklahoma. Driving the gear wrench. TRD Mobile 1. Kurt Brecker, Speedway Total Link chassis number 71K. 9 wins on the season. 2 of those coming in USAC National Competition. Goes 2nd quick in his opening lap. A 12.094. 120.94 seconds for the driver of the number 71K. Brings it off at turn number 4. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does not. 12.363. Lap number 1, 12.094. Second quick for Cannon McIntosh. The man that leads the points coming into this afternoon's racing competition at Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Driver of the PristineAuction.com. NOS Energy Drink, Speedway Toyota, Spike Chassis. CB Industries number 86. This is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley in the number 86. 7th quick in his opening lap at a 12.218 second attempt. 12.218. 18 overall wins. 8 times behind the wheel of USAC National Midget. Comes around lap number 2. It'll be just a tick slower. 12.389. 12.218 on his opening lap. 7th quick currently for Dason Pursley. Out of Elk Grove, California, the FloRacing.com, KNC Drywall, Durst, JVI Group, HinderCars.com, Speedway Powered, EMI Chassis number 1K. This is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson in the number 1K. Car tied off at turn number 4, brings it around his opening lap. Still going to be 8th quick at a 12.360, 12360 seconds. 6 wins in NASCAR competition on the season, 10 wins on the dirt, 9 in a sprint car, 3rd Knoxville Nationals title, and a late model win down at Vado in the Wild West Shootout. Comes around lap number 2, 12.389, 12389 seconds for Kyle Larson. Lap number 1 will be his best attempt, 12.360, 8th on the field. Travis DeGayton out of Wickenburg, Arizona on track now. The Next Gen Landscaping, Blackwell Motorsports. Esslinger XT powered Boss chassis number 39T, 22nd quick on his opening lap, a 13.349, 13349 seconds. Another driver looking for his first national start here at Merced. A little bit of a hop, a skip, and a jump off of turn number 4, lap number 2. Still going to be better though, 14.323. Jacob Denny turning the RPMs now at a Galloway, Ohio, driving the Trent Shoring. Rodella Fabrication, FK Rod Ends, Link chassis number 25. 13th quick in his opening lap at a 12.461, 12461 seconds. Lap number 2, better, 12.263. That'll jump him to 8th quick. Driver finishing 2nd up at Tulare to open up his West Coast swing. 8th and 15th last year here at Merced. As he'll make his way back into the pit area. Next driver onto the track will be Gavin Miller out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Miller in the Sound Gear Toyota Racing Development, Speedway Toyota Link chassis number 97. 9th quick in his opening lap at a 12.327. 13th place finish up at Tulare last year. Finished 22nd on his prelim night. Unfortunately was done after his heat races last year during Saturday's competition. A 12.341, lap number 2. So lap number 1, his best attempt, 12.327, 9th for Gavin Miller. Ooh, look out. Cale Drake. A little bit of a miscue over at turn number 2. Will Brain, the Collinsville, Oklahoma driver, around and bring him to a stop. And the Eibach Toyota, PageKC.com. Link chassis number 97K. So they'll get the 97K pointed back in the right direction, see if we're able to get him refired. Combination of micro wins and extreme outlaw midget wins on the season for the driver of the number 97K, totaling 4 so far coming into this weekend. Micro wins a US 24 back in April and again in August. Miami County on May 3rd also among his micro wins. Sweet Springs with the Extreme Series, that was back on April 6th. Looking for a USAC national win here before he closes out the season. Back and away. Lap number 1, 1 minute, 27 seconds, .839. So looking to put it all here on lap number 2, and we'll see how he does. He hooks the run a little bit there through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Lap number 2, going to be a 12:6:45, 20th quick for Cale Drake. Things ending upside down violently up at Tulare to open up his Western swing. We'll see if we find improvement here tonight out of Indianapolis, Indiana. The NOS Energy Drink, FloRacing.com, HendrickCars.com, KNC Drywall, number 23C. This is Sunshine, Tyler Courtney. Tyler Courtney in the number 23C. 15th fastest on lap number 1, a 12:4.54 second lap. Comes around lap number 2, better, night quick for Sunshine, a 12:3:01. Again, 12:3:01, lap number 2 for Tyler Courtney. Tanner Thorson on track, hailing these days at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, originally out of Minden, Nevada. Driver of the Trent Shoring, Rodella Fabrication, FK Rondon's Ed Pink Link chassis, number 25M. 207 career USAC National Midget starts, 29 wins, 95 top 5s, and 165 top 10 finishes. Winner here in 2020 at a 12:191 on lap number 1. Lap number 2 is a 12:386, currently 7th on the field for Tanner Thorson. On track now with a Southern California, driver of the McVeigh Trucking, Indy Custom Stone, Factory QRC Prime 47. Number 57, this is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey in the number 57. Wheel stands abound for the driver of the number 57, that time off at turn number 4. Ends up with a 12:3:45 on his opening lap. A little bit smoother line this time down to the front straightaway. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does. Night quick, 12:2:61, 1:22:61 seconds for the driver of the number 57. So Terry Nichols not going to be able to make it back out to try and attempt one lap. So Honest Abe Roofing qualifying in the books. Qualifying 5th was Carson Baceto. 4th was Ryan Timms. 3rd was Buddy Kofoid. 2nd was Cannon McIntosh. And tonight's Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier in round 1 of today's racing competition. Driver of the Dave.com Smart Machine Tool DMI number 31. Race fans, give him a hand, Carter Sarf. As that'll be the first time in his career he has been your Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier. Go retrieve him from the pit area. We'll bring him down to the infield. He'll get a word with Drake here in just a little bit. And if you're looking for an underdog pick here today with NXTBets.com/play-USAC, Carter Sarf at plus 82.33. So Carter going to make his way down to the infield. Let's go down to Drake.
Thank you so much, Brian. As you said, his first career Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time Qualifier Award for Carter Sarf. And Carter, I'm sure you, like many others heading into this weekend here at the Merced Speedway, were watching the weather. Obviously, we had the weather come in, the cancellation postponement last night. Was the track like you thought it would be, or was it a little bit different for you?
Yeah, I think it's honestly a little better than what we all expected it to be. It's still starting to chop up quite a bit, but yeah, earlier in hot laps, I was the first session. It was a lot smoother than it is now, so it might be getting worse, but I like rough and hammer down. Peevely's one of my favorite tracks, and it's usually like this, so good start to the night, and thankful for Kyle Beelman and Dave.com and all the guys back there for all the hard work, and hopefully we have a good night.
You talk about joining forces with Kyle Beilman Motorsports for the West Coast Swing at a lot of places you've never seen before. So how challenging has that been? Obviously, we're only into the second night of it, but how challenging has it been, and how challenging do you think it will be for the rest of the swing to kind of learn the nooks and crannies of all these new racetracks for you?
Yeah, all these are new to me. I've never been to any of them. So, yeah, they seem to suit me pretty well so far. And like I said, rough and hammer down is usually what I'm pretty good at. So excited to run the rest of the night tonight and see where we play out.
Carter Sarf picks up his first career Honest Abe Roofing QuickTime Qualifier Award here during the day portion of Merced Midget Madness.
Thank you very much, Drake. I do believe lightning sprints. Next on the card,